The Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Lorenzo Dickerson. He leads the team and wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out. Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Oh, that's out.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One and two now on Acuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The pitch. And another ball. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off tonight for
and now it's the Braves DH, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris.
And that's in for a strike. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Woodruff throws to first. Acuna dives back in. Acuna on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dickerson makes the catch.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Next offering is downstairs. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 34, Matt.
Here
Olson.
is Matt Olson. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Good eye right there. Austin Riley would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. To the right side, Terang throws to first in time, and Olsen is set down. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Milwaukee. And today's starter, Charlie Morton. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Christian Yelich in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Fastball for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. One down, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. The 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty to the plate. Off the mark there. Ball 3. One out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. That one is inside, ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first with one gone. There's Dickerson now, hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. That one way inside.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
And now it's even up. Frelick stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
1 away, runners at second and third. Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. That's in there. That's strike 1. Second and third here. 1 away. That one found hard the other way. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's William Contreras.
0-1's the count.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Cap settles underneath it. Squeezes it. That is the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Scoreless after 1. Back here at American Family Field. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. The right-hander back to work.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And the righty deals. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fouled off left side. Runner at first with no outs here. Kicks and fires. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. See you later. He sends a rocket to left, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Ozzie Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Here's your 1. That clips a corner. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
One ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Bounced out to short. Adames whips it across, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the second. Now here's Jake Bauers.
The right fielder, Jake.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
One ball,
wow,
1 strike.
good luck catching up to that one.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. 1 out.
Batting 7.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's been a great free agent sign. That's in there. Strike 1. The Braves leading by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The wide to kick the pitch. And
2 balls,
another ball.
2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now a chance for Andrew Monasterio. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. And that's in for a strike. The Braves up by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now. Swung on, belted. Dickerson going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now that designated hitter,
Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And now the 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The pitch. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
JT Cap next up for the Braves. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
That one lifted to left. Frelick has a beat on it. Brings it in, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the speed threat, Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The wind and the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because There's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Sal Fraley will hit next. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Morton to throw over. Yelich dives back in. And he deals. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a foul ball. The Brewers down by a pair here in the last half of the third. That pitch clips the outside corner. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Yelich goes. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The old strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Matt Olson. The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. For Matt, a pretty impressive resume. A first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves extended him 8 years, $168 million. Remember, they traded for him right at the end of the lockout in 2022, middle of March. So he didn't have a ton of time to get acclimated to his new team. And now 2-2. One of the things from 2023, great counting stats for Matt Olson, but the hard hit rate was through the roof. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. And they'll do it again. That's way outside. And the count's full. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. The walk and a run scored his first time. That one fouled off. Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Goes down, swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Ozuna in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Bounce to the right. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, and here is Lorenzo Dickerson.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
2 balls.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one almost got him.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Willie Adames stands in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That misses.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Contreras, in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes the at-bat's over before it really begins.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. Boots it, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Bauers. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Got it. And one away. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards kick.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. That one misses. 3-2 down. The Brewers trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Murphy puts it away. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive. Righty to the plate. Struck him out looking. Brewers strand 1. They're still down. Back here at American Family Field, top of the 6th inning. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. That one is gone. A laser to left. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 3-0. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. In the air, right field. Bowers on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, J.T. Cap. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Out of here.
Back-to-back jacks.
Now here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Wade Miley.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Ozuna at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Ripped, but it curls foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. High fly ball out towards left field. Frelick ranging back. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits.
Frelick makes the play, and it's out number 3. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves 6 and the Brewers. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Christian Yelich. The pitch. Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's his 2nd hit of the day. And the leadoff man aboard.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Frelick in the box again. Takes a strike. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. Double play ball to second. There's one. Now the throw to first on the run. There to beat him by an island.
Well, you don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
On the ground, right side. Albies sends it to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Miley back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Frelick makes the grab. 1 away. So here's Murphy now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Miley, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a swing and a drive. Dickerson raging back towards the wall and brings it in at the wall. Bottom of the 7th. Now here is Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies on to first.
He's out.
One up, one down. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Caught him looking for the K. Brewers go down quiet. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the 8th, and now Michael Harris. The line to kick the pitch. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
It bangs off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That one is absolutely belted. Fraley ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Trevor McGill. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1. Morton back to work. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Down the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now, Bryce Terang. In the air, left field. Ozuna snags it.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian.
Now it's Christian Yelich. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. 2 on, 1 out.
That's outside.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Well, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Ball 1, no strike.
Manager out of the dugout now. Ronaldo Lopez takes over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit weakly on the ground. Albies over to first in time. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. The Braves. And we're back. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. As he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity. But in this case, it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Dickerson makes the play, and there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. Lined into right. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Hot shot to third. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 9-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. So bottom of the 9th, up now for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Dickerson. And a pitch. There's a strike. Lopez,
0-1.
He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. That's in there. 0-2 now.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and that one hops the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Now it's going to be Willy Adames. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Bounce to the left side. Oh, great stop. Good feed. That's one. To first, not in time. And a run scores.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Right-handed reliever. Yeah. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base.